When it comes to AI to create content, like it's one of my favorite topics to discuss right now. Because I'm not against using AI in the production or creative process at all. But where I think AI gets dangerous is when you outsource your thinking to it. Because writing is thinking, right? When writing is hard, it's because we're really trying to figure out what we want to say. So even when you go to AI for that first outline, you're outsourcing that thinking to the AI, and whatever the output you're going to get from ChatGPT or Claude is really going to anchor your ideas. And inherently, the way that these frontier models work, both through the way that they're essentially an averaging out of all of the text on the web that has been scraped, copyright be damned, in their training data, and also move towards safe outputs through the human reinforcement learning in essentially digital sweatshops in Africa and Southeast Asia. That all sucks the ideas and output into what I call this sort of vortex of mid, where the ideas, even with the best prompting, aren't going to be truly original. They're not going to be completely unoriginal, but they're going to be just kind of mid. And, the quality, it's going to be better than, even a lot of freelance writers you might be able to hire, certainly better than an intern. But it's a little bit dull and soulless. One of the best jokes I've heard is, that AI art and writing has done what humans can never do and proven the existence of the soul just by reading it and seeing the lack of it. AI might be able to write, but it can never be a storyteller. I do think that people are going to gravitate towards content that they feel like is created by a human. And that's what those stories and even some of those imperfections in human created content give you. Like, is your LinkedIn feed like mine flooded with people making those avatar videos and being like, this is crazy, this is going to change everything, this was a fake video of me?
Yeah, I've got a lot, and I've also talked to some folks who work at some of those companies who are making those avatars, and have offered to use that. But my very last conversation was about like whether or not that's an appropriate use of the technology. Like if you were, let's say you're not great at public speaking and you just want to get something out and you want it to be as polished as it can be, do you create a digital twin, feed it a script, and then just have this like super polished, almost magical like version of yourself? I mean, if we're using AI to create a custom, resume so we can put our best foot forward, I don't know. I don't know where the line is
I,
is
I
drawn.
I just don't know who wants that, right? I think it's a nobody wants this scenario.
Yeah.
I The only type of content that works with those digital twins is the ones pointing out that this is novel. Like, hey, I created this video of my digital twin that's talking to you right now. Isn't this crazy? Right? That's the one type of content with that works. I don't think anyone is going to look to follow a creator who's constantly creating uncanny valley content using their digital twin over and over again. Like, you're just sort of losing that sense of trust and
Yeah.
authenticity.